problem blending. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, my name is Ladi, and you're most definitely welcome. And if you're returning, thank you for stopping back by, and welcome back, love. I know I've been missing in action, coming back and whatever. However, I am back, and I'm back with a foundation review. Okay, so I will be reviewing a new foundation from SHEIN, Glam, and I actually cannot wait to tell you guys about it. So before we get started, I want to tell you more about the foundation, show you the packaging and what the foundation is all about. Okay, so this is the foundation that I'm talking about. This is the Glam SKINFINITE Hydrating Foundation. It's in 30 mils. I have 3 shades with me, and right before we get right into it, I just want to talk about the packaging. So I got it in this, so it has like this wrap, and then bubble wrap, and then it has a plastic, and then the actual box. Okay, and then in terms of inside, one thing about SHEIN is consistency. Okay, so it also comes in this velvet sleeve pocket. Absolutely love it, and it's just nude, giving me skin vibes. If you've watched my previous videos on Glam products, then you would have seen this foundation, which is their Complexion Pro Long Lasting Breathable Matte Foundation. It also comes in a sleeve, however a black sleeve, and this one is a nude. Come on, consistency when it comes to the packaging is out of this world. Okay, so it comes in this velvet sleeve. So for those that haven't watched my previous 2 or 3 videos, let me just tell you more about Glam. Okay, so Glam is a new affordable cosmetic brand that is sold exclusively at SHEIN. Okay, so you can get this Glam brand on the SHEIN website or on their app. Okay, if you want to get this foundation, you can just type in SKINFINITE. I'll just put it right below here, SKINFINITE, on the SHEIN website. Okay, so you guys know that I love Glam for its affordability. They're giving us quality on a budget. Okay, so for this foundation is 135. Okay, for this is literally glass. Like, it's glass. So this is 135. It says that it's a medium coverage and it has a natural glow, so I cannot wait to see that. And it is alcohol and fragrance free, which is a plus. And yeah, I actually cannot wait to try this out. So I'm expecting it to be skin like, to be glowy, to be everything. Okay, so yeah, so I wanted to swatch the shades before I prime my skin, just so that we can see and compare the shades, right? So I have 3 shades with me. I have caramel, I have khaki, and I have cashew. So these are the 3 foundations that I have. I'm just gonna swatch them right on this side. Let's start off with I'm just gonna take this, and then I'm going to start off with cashew. This is Cashew. So Cashew is definitely not my shade. This is light. Okay, and now I'm going to swatch Khaki right here. Khaki is close, however it is still light, so it's a no. And then the last shade is Caramel. So it seems like Caramel might be my shade. It's still a little bit light, but we can work with Caramel. Yeah, I just want to show you the caramel in this one, because this one oxidizes and this one does not. The Skinfinite does not oxidize. So this is the caramel from the matte one. So as you guys can see, there's a bit of a difference. This one is a bit warmer than the Skinfinite foundation, so you can still get the shade that you got from this one or get a shade darker. I feel like I would have gotten a shade darker than this caramel, but I think we can still make it work. Okay, so I'm just going to remove this and then continue with my face. Okay, so I've removed the swatches. I'm going to prime my skin with this Sheet Glam Birthday Skin Primer. One thing about me, if I'm going to try out a foundation, I want to use it with the same brand primer. I just can't find. Okay, here's the spatula. Okay. Okay, so I have one pump of this foundation in the shade Caramel. I'm just going to apply it on one side of my face, just so that we can see how it looks. So remember, this foundation is medium coverage, so I want us to test that and see if it's going to look like skin. Okay, so I'm just going to take my brush and start blending this out. So I prefer using brushes, and I feel like since this foundation is medium coverage, I'm going to use a brush just to give it a bit more coverage. If I am going to use a blender, it is going to suck up some product, and it's already medium coverage. From the get-go, I can see that glowiness that they were talking about. Very easy to blend. Okay, so this is how the foundation looks on one side of my face. Definitely medium coverage. I do see some spots right here. Like I said, I'm not sure about the shade. I do feel like I would have gone a shade darker. Yeah, but this is definitely glowy, and this is the side that does not have foundation, and this is the side with foundation. I mean, let's try using the matte one on this side just to compare the shades and the coverage and everything. So yeah, So I used one pump for the side. I do want to go in with a second pump just to see if it's possible to build it up or if it's a buildable foundation. Okay, so I'm going in with the second pump. I'm just going to dispense it all over my face equally, and then I'll just blend it out just to see if this foundation is buildable. Or if it will cake up on us. Okay, so I'm still going to use the foundation brush to blend it out. I am going to do a wear test so that we can see if it's a foundation that we can wear during summer and spring, or it's a foundation that we need for winter. Okay, because I personally have dry skin, so hydrating foundations are just a plus. Okay, so I feel like that second pump did give me a bit more coverage, did give me a bit more color. Yeah, so let's go in with the Complexion Pro, this side of the skin. Okay, so before we move on, I just want to show you that the black one is the Complexion Pro, and then the nude one that we're reviewing today is the SKINFINITE foundation. So let's go in with this one, and I'm literally gonna go in with a pump. Okay, so that we can see in terms of coverage, which I know that this one says it is a medium coverage and this one is going to be full coverage. So hence I did 2 pumps this side, and I'm going to go in with 1 pump on the side of the face, and then yeah, we'll just see. Right from that application, you can see that it's definitely going to be warmer and darker than the SKINFINITE foundation. Okay, let's blend that out. So these are both caramel, just different ranges. One is mattifying and the other is hydrating. Okay, so definitely we'd recommend the black one for my oily skin girls. However, if you do have dry skin, this is still going to work for you, because I personally have dry skin and I use this foundation. It does not give me problems. And then if you are dry skin, you can use this hydrating foundation. Okay, so the shades are not far off, okay, from each other. But as you guys can see, that 1 pump is just so the coverage is full. I don't need the second pump at all. Okay, so I have the SKINFINITE this side and the Complexion Pro on this side, both in caramel, and I don't know if you guys can tell the difference. I personally cannot. But what I can say is that this is more full coverage because we only used 1 pump and it just covered everything. And with the SKINFINITE, I had to go in with 2 pumps, and this is what we came out with. Definitely got a little bit more coverage. It is buildable, which is a plus. And yeah, I mean, one thing about the matte one it does not dry down matte. It is still giving me that glow, a bit of a glow, and the side it is hydrating, but I literally cannot tell the difference right now. I thought it would be like obvious, but it's actually not. I don't know, do you guys see the difference? If you do, please do let me know down in the comment section. So one thing that I know is as the day goes, the side is going to get a bit more darker because the Complexion Pro does oxidize, and I got it in my exact shade. And with this one, it does not oxidize, so I definitely recommend getting a shade darker, maybe a shade darker than the Complexion Pro. If you have the Complexion Pro, get a shade darker than the shade that you got in this one. So I got this one in a shade caramel, so I definitely get a shade darker than caramel in this one. Okay, so I haven't applied concealer or powder or anything. I just want to see how the foundation goes, if it's going to go into my smile lines, crease and all that. But definitely love how it blended. I mean, I'm not mad at the coverage because I love full coverage. However, after that second pump, I am liking this foundation. I mean, come on. Okay, so let's move on and finish off the face. Okay, so for concealer, I'm going to use the Sheet Lamb 12 hour full coverage concealer in Barley Sugar. This is on the yellow side, so I am using it under the light shade that I'm going to use a light shade after this one. Okay, so my family's back. You guys are going to hear a bit of a noise because literally it's a full house. My mom is here, my sisters, my cousins, everyone, my nephew. So it's literally a full house. So I've applied my contour shade and then my light concealers. I do want to see if this foundation is going to work with all the other products that I normally use on a daily basis. So yeah, let's just blend out that contouring shade. I do want to leave my concealer to dry down a bit, but let's just see. That didn't give me a problem blending out actually. So let's blend under my eye. So the biggest question is how it's going to set with powder. I usually find my hydrating foundations to give me a problem when it comes to powders. Literally gives me a cakey look. So I can't wait to move on to powder so that I can see how it's going to sit with the powders. Yeah. Okay, so I am done blending everything out. I'm just going to contour my nose, then move on to the powders. Okay, so we can move on to powder. I don't know. I am a bit nervous. I don't know why, but I'm just making sure that I don't have any creases before I go in with powder. Okay, so far so good. I'm going to use the same loose powder to set the rest of my face. I'm going to do that carefully, gently. Okay, so I'm using my face powder now to just bring back color. I mean, all these products that I'm busy applying are just blending out properly. Like, they're not sitting onto the foundation, literally blending. Everything is just blending in well. So that's a good thing, because you'll find some foundations, when it's time to put on the rest of the products, they just sit on the product and it's hard for you to blend them out. So you definitely won't have a problem with this foundation, okay? I mean, you still wouldn't tell that we use two different foundations, but we'll just have to see as the day goes, because this one is definitely hydrating and this one on the side is a matte foundation. So I am going to do a wear test and I'll just check in with you guys later just to see how it looks hours later. I'm not sure how long I'm going to have it on for, but I am going to go out now and go to the shops. And yeah, what time is it now? It is 4 o'clock right now, so I think I'll have it until late at night, and then we'll just have to see. Okay, so now I am gonna set my face. I think I'm done with my base. Okay, so I'm just going to finish the rest of my face off camera, which is my eyes and my lips, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, so I'm done with my eye and my lips. I'm just going to quickly run to the shops and then I'll see you guys when I come back. I'll just keep on checking in with you guys. So the time right now is 4:16:12. And yeah, I'm just gonna quickly go to the shops and then I'll be back. Okay guys, so I know that I said I'd pop up after I came back from the shops, but I just got busy and I couldn't come back. However, this is how my face looks like hours later. I checked in with you guys. I checked out at around 4 and it is 11:15. So it's 22:44 and this is how my face is still looking. I just did my lips now and my eyelashes are already lifting, but that's the only thing that I had to touch up on. As far as the foundation, I will say that because I was eating and I was talking and I was drinking, there's some foundation a little bit that has moved here. And then right here on the side of my nose, a bit here, and then I think that's about it. Otherwise, I'm not looking oily. I'm just going to take a piece of tissue here just to see if it transfers. Okay, so this is how the tissue looks like. It does transfer, but it's not too much. I mean, I would expect a lot of transferring from a hydrating foundation, so I'm not getting that at all. I'm literally like blotting. I'm literally like blotting with this tissue. I mean, so yeah, I absolutely love this foundation. I mean, from what I'm seeing, I could definitely wear it for all seasons: winter, summer, spring, autumn. Okay, I mean, I'm not getting a problem with it. I will be wearing it for longer though. I do want to go out with friends. I want to try it for a longer period, because now I've had it from like 4 o'clock until now. So yeah, what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to remove my makeup, and then I'm gonna come back so that we can check how my skin looks like, how my skin feels, and all of that. Okay guys, so I'm back and I'm done with my nighttime skincare routine. The time is literally 12 right now, and I'm so exhausted. Anyways, I did my normal nighttime skincare routine, and this is how my skin looks like after removing the makeup. So yeah, definitely my skin still looks the same. I don't have any breakouts or anything. I mean, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, everything. And yeah, see you guys in my next upload.